Moderator. Good evening and welcome to tonight's debate on election reform. Our panelists tonight are a Reagan conservative, a Trump conservative, a liberal, and a progressive. Let's start with opening statements. Reagan conservative, you may begin. Reagan conservative. Thank you. As a Reagan conservative, I believe in the importance of individual freedom and limited government. When it comes to election reform, I believe that we should focus on ensuring the integrity of our elections and protecting the rights of individual voters. This means implementing measures such as voter ID laws and ensuring that our voting systems are secure. Trump conservative. I agree with my fellow conservative that election integrity is crucial. However, I also believe that we need to take a closer look at our current system and make changes where necessary. For example, I support measures such as purging voter rolls of ineligible voters and investigating instances of voter fraud. Liberal. As a liberal, I believe that our focus should be on expanding access to the ballot box and making it easier for all eligible voters to participate in our democracy. This means implementing measures such as automatic voter registration and expanding early and absentee voting. Progressive. I agree with my liberal colleague that expanding access to the ballot box is crucial. However, I also believe that we need to address systemic issues such as gerrymandering and the influence of money in politics. We need to implement measures such as independent redistricting commissions and campaign finance reform to ensure that our elections are fair and representative. Moderator. Thank you for your opening statements. Let's move on to our first question. What specific measures do you support to improve the integrity of our elections? Reagan conservative. As I mentioned in my opening statement, I support measures such as voter ID laws and ensuring the security of our voting systems. I believe that these measures will help to prevent instances of voter fraud and ensure that every vote is counted accurately. Trump conservative. In addition to the measures mentioned by my fellow conservative, I also support purging voter rolls of ineligible voters and investigating instances of voter fraud. We need to ensure that only eligible voters are participating in our elections. Liberal. While I agree that election integrity is important, I believe that measures such as voter ID laws can actually suppress voter turnout and disproportionately affect marginalized communities. Instead, I support measures such as automatic voter registration and expanding early and absentee voting to make it easier for all eligible voters to participate. Progressive. In addition to expanding access to the ballot box, I also support measures such as independent redistricting commissions and campaign finance reform. These measures will help to address systemic issues such as gerrymandering and the influence of money in politics. Moderator. Thank you for your responses. Let's move on to our next question.